Yeah, yeah, it happens. It happens. Scrap TV is on. Recycling. One good thing. Tell me one good thing about what's going on with you. Tell yourself that too. One good thing. One good thing. That is the thing today. Tear it up, tear it up. One thing I'm happy to be, one good thing, I'm happy to be up. I'm happy to be at it. Made it through yesterday. Made it through. Today, in my mind, I already playing pretty good. Beat up just a little bit. Hey. Here come create change. Hey, what up, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for going to Texas. Thanks a million, man. For coming through, man. You showing your voice and support. I appreciate it, man. You know, I get all my little accolades in order. Learn this freaking mixer if I can get that going. Get a better sound and do more things musically as well as things. So yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the support. Start over. You know, and get my little breakfast going. And I want to eat heavy in the morning. I'm cooking fish fast today from the market, from the meat market. Bass. I'm gonna pull it out right now. Might do some noodles with it. Fresh cold root beer. Here, it's not frozen. Yeah, caliber 4 froze. 1 second, I'm turning the lights on. Always good vibes. I like that song. I like all your songs too. I like all your songs. The commercial thing is exactly what it is. I think you sing over the track. You hear your voice in the back. That was kind of cool. I think I recorded on the tape. But yeah, it sounds just like a crew that does the commercials for the radio station. Do the jingles, spots. Sound professional. You start the show off concert, promoting a concert, that song comes. That's a good little song, man. What a good little thing. We got things that can do things, man. Things that will accomplish millions. One good thing about technology, but you know, these particular topics can stretch to any particular thing. So it's not all about recycling. It's not all about music. It's not all about cooking. It's not all about me. This is things that just make you think, make you get your thought process going. So yeah, we'll turn the lights on, and I'm looking at who's that. News when 666 came back, and he comes with another joke. Says a vampire walks in a bar and asks the bartender for a hot glass of water. A hot glass of water. Bartender says, "I thought you vampires only drank blood." Vampire pulls out a used tampon and says, "I'm having tea." Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You should write for the Since we don't have magazines, well, these are magazines now. So yeah, that'd be a good thing to do for my man with the jokes. I like it. I like it. Come with some more. Come with some more and work on that name, baby. Work on that name. Yeah, work on that name. Yes, yeah. If I had a trivial name, I'd have to change it. I'm not changing it. I would. And that's what I'm going to do if I have to. It seems like everybody who has similar name, they be doing crazy stuff. Like, what's that? You're messing up my name, man. One good thing, you can go change your name. Clean up your act, do your thing right. So, it's all good things, man. There's so many good things. But all you need to think about is one good thing in different categories of your life. And be thankful. Be very thankful that you are here, you're not there, over there, you're not feeling bad, feeling good. You're getting your thing going, your life going, your people around you, siblings, kids, anything looking at you. Be straight. So, I gotta do an air conditioner today. So yeah, we'll turn the lights on just a second here. Yeah, my hair's combed and everything. I had to write this. And that writing process starts at 2 o'clock every day. So I write this particular program. So don't be on here zipping and flipping around too much. Trying to give you a little bit of substance, something to learn, something you never seen before. Something like that. That's about it. Just get on here about, 45 minutes, an hour. And give you a couple of bonuses, maybe in between, one to grow on. These are just things that have came up since I've started doing this. And I've got something that keeps, breeding out of itself and making its own presence. I don't see the what's the deal today, so we're going to do it old school. It should be a different look again anyway. So that's what I'm doing. I will be taking it easy. I have no anxiety, but I will be going fast. And the party's on. Yeah. Ooh, woo. Yes, sir. There you go. Yeah. Yes. Get that out the way. Hook these speakers up. I'm loving this table that I got. It's these new stainless steel tables. I needed something professional, and I got it. Yeah, what do you say? Yes, indeed. Let's go. Howdy. Already. What up, Mr. Man? I love it, man. We got deSz'e on the thing. Appreciate the little buzzwords you put in the show yesterday. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Sincerely, I do. And hey, we're doing it. And when I get that mixer going, I'll sound a lot better and can do the cues and music and all that different stuff. But for now, we just build up and meet the people and build up, the snowball, the avalanche, till I actually get it done. And I appreciate it. Hey, Nadine. Indeed. Yeah, I appreciate everybody coming through. That's cool. We got some good things happening. And that's what the title of the day is, a good thing. Think about the good things in life. Think about the good things in different areas of your life. And get those Get those thanks out there to the skies, whatever you believe in, whatever political party and all that. Well, I got heated yesterday with the political thing. Um, the title, the way you worded the title, definitely brought a lot of people in the chat yesterday on Creating Change. That was a good one. That's a little testy, but you made it through, man. You made it through. Yeah, definitely. I think I had one testy situation where it was just so many people. There was so many people in the live. I'm trying to keep up, and certain guys are playing, some guys are serious, and some guys are being just distractors with weird things, typing things over and over again. Like, it's chaos. Yeah, you're about the person that did the, everybody's a mod, so I might have to do that. Like, everybody a mod. But only after I get enough people that can keep the crazy stuff out. We are trying to already. Crystal Flash, appreciate y'all. I'll be stealing styles from everybody. Yeah, I wouldn't know how to do this if I didn't watch y'all do it. So I appreciate y'all. Thanks, Crystal Flash. Thanks. Four Hoop Salute, Creating Change. And my man, Crystal Flash. God Bandit. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Seriously. Thanks for coming in. A hoop for Nadine. Also a hoop for this new cat. This pink Frosty? What? I've heard some of the craziest names on the thing. And that's one good thing right there. Everything on this particular show is today's program is one good thing, just to make you chuckle, make you think about one good thing in your life and say, hey, and breathe and be thankful for it. I'm thankful that, we can name ourselves whatever we want to name. The trivial name that was in there earlier, he's been here before. One good thing about the name, yeah. You have to pull the good. This is the thing you should do in life. This is what I do. And so I don't end up staring at somebody because they got an ailment or something. They're looking kind of different. And what I try to look at, or if somebody looks crazy, I try to look at, that was last night. If somebody's looking crazy, I try to look for something good in them and kind of cope with it that way. If they're hard to look at, then I'm going to say, oh, at least their hair is nice, or the blouse she has on, or the shirt pattern that the guy has on, or, shoes might be nice. They might have a pretty smile. And I find one good thing about everybody, if I can, to try to deal with it in my mind. Even if they're being mean or evil or ignorant or dismissive, that I'll say, okay, and when I speak to somebody and they don't say hi back, or open the door and they don't say thank you for holding the door for them, hey, I got to think of one good thing I can say to that person. Hey, well, have a nice day, or something. Hey, good to see you again. Sure look good in those, in that corduroy hat that you got on. That chinchilla you got on sure look real. So, yeah. Now I concur myself on that one because I don't know who taught me that. But I know there's people, we got different people in life. You got people, let me write that down. You got people that like what I just said, Then you got people that talk about people. You got somebody in your family, somebody, some friend. Everybody has this in life. Everybody has somebody that talks about other people constantly, or just in the way of describing something. Look at her, she's got those boots on. She thinks she's so cute. Oh, she's so cute in them boots. She'll say the same thing, and we'll still talk about everybody, all guy. And this guy's just like that, you know. Hey, look at that guy, man. Look at them rims on that car. Those rims don't even belong in that car. He done messed up should have kept the stock tires on. Or look at all this stuff they did to their yard. How many dadgum caricatures they got in their yard? It looks like a puzzle. You know, the front yard. I'm like, they've got the guy on the horse. They've got the porch sitting dude. I don't know what they call them. We know what we call them. But I've seen crazy stuff. Horses and cattle, stone cattle, might be brass or whatever. Eagles, a ladder, a golden ladder. I'm like, man, what are y'all doing? It makes it hard to even look at that house. But you will find one particular thing good about that house. They keep the yard together. The yard's never out of whack. The statues are like a museum landmark or something. But we always have people that talk about people. We have people that talk about people and don't say it. In their mind, they're constantly judging you all the time, judging every single thing, or talking about every single thing you do. Backseat drivers, even the second-hand driver, the passenger seat driver, who's pressing the brakes when you're pressing the brakes. And then, I'll turn left. It's like they're almost going to reach over and grab the wheel. So you got different types of people in that sense. But you have to find me. I didn't want to hurt people's feelings, and I don't want to be bad or be condescending on somebody's style. I try to find one good thing about everybody. One good thing. I don't like his views, but I sure like the way he does that on the such and such. How he delivers the what's in it. You know, I might not like one show, but I do like this one part of the show. When they do the news, I ain't talking about nobody particular. I'm not starting no doxing over here. But I watch the news on that channel every time it comes on. I watch that one segment. That way I know I get a good laugh. I get my thing and I'm like, hey, I'm good. Move on. I might watch the rest of the show. I might watch the beginning. But sometimes I'll take that. You know, different people, leaders, politicians. I don't agree with everything. Nor do I even know what your status or whatever it is sexually. I don't, or whatever you politically or religiously. I don't know. I really don't care about that. I'm not superficial like that. But I'm not shallow, how. I'm just saying, I kind of see the person for the person. So that's just me. Other people say, oh, I never deal with those particular people, or that particular group, or that particular sect, or that particular animal. I'm a dog person. I can't stand cats or something. To each his own, but hey, some of those people I can't stomach for a while. I have to kind of remove myself from the situation. Hey, Mallory Lawson. Hey, I see you. Hey, I appreciate you coming through. This is ScrAp TV. Today we're talking about one good thing. I am the host. I am deSz'e. And deSz'e's got a little bit of work to do after this particular program. And we're just moseying along. And it's been a good morning. Good start. I hope it's a great start. or a great afternoon, or great finish to your day, or the great midnight to your day. Since I'm up there all through the day, I'm coming with another segment. It'll be midnight and midday situation where, like, I might be kind of borrowing that from a couple other people. And, hey, it's going to be my own style, my own twist to it. It won't be long. It's just a little something, tingle your eardrums a little bit. Or tingle your eyesight. I want to give you more visual stimulating type thing. So it's not always the same thing. Every time you come here, should be looking a little different. I have to repellent it like I got from the thing. And then I'm moving other items out of the way that from last night's involvement. I'm trying to keep the ball rolling. And I'm definitely sticking to my diet plans. And that's one good thing. Sticking to that. I did have an old carbonated drink that lost its fizzle. So it tasted just like the drink. It wasn't flat. It tasted like might be some sizzle in there. We don't want no carbonated right now. We got 4 more days of no carbonated drinks, no fried foods of any sort, no French fries, no fried okra, no fried meat, no fried vegetables, no stir fry, no fry at all. Okay, that's just to kind of regulate your body for a little bit. It's something I made up. So back to what I made up. I made up that particular thing of just find something good about something. And I think might be biblical when they say, you don't have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all. Quote. Write that down. Say anything at all. If you don't have something good to say, don't say anything at all. There would always be somebody who would cross that line every time. Oh, yeah. No, but it cleared. Look at my, man. You remember my old video when I was putting all those layers on because it was that gun cold. It's a mess down here south. Down south, it was too cold. And I had to have, laying there, 4 or 5 shirts on, 2 jackets, and 2 pair of socks. It's that. I saw myself in that video and I was like, dude, look at my stomach. I'm like bulging out. And my stomach was out like here. So my shirt will be out like this. And I need to make up for that. If I got a stomach, we need to pump up the weights and pump up the chest part. Because that stomach hanging out cannonball style, that was not cool. So I was kind of embarrassed about that. Not embarrassed, but I was eating good, man. I ate real good. I was, learning some things on cooking and always in the kitchen and cooking every time that I get a chance. And I love these stainless steel table. This is such the table that I got 2 of them. Because whoever lived in that house, they were doing professional stuff with cooking. They had a lot of cooking things. And I got to give the KitchenAid to one of the guys from the crew. He spotted it and he wanted it, and he pulled up it online. The KitchenAid, and hey, I'm gonna be on my program. I'm gonna be the main guy that has the props. I'm learning my different skill sets because I want to be, I want to be visually stimulated or part of something to where, hey. I was having news with deSz'e. A joke from deSz'e. I'm the Guillermo for my man. I'm Ed McMahon. Johnny Carson. This here. That's KitchenAid. Something you see on America's Test Kitchen. You see at your great department store. You won't. I don't think you can find these at a dollar store. Maybe a thrift store. But this has the plate. I guess they were not finished. Well, they were finished and they just left that residue in there. So, yeah. But that's stainless steel. So all that can be cleaned. And that's aluminum, hardcore cast aluminum. Yeah, you don't want to tear these up if they work. These are not recyclable. Not yet. But the things that fit on here, it has one thing. It had one. I didn't know it had one thing. That's all it needs. I guess it's got a powerful motor in it. Copper motor. The one thing, the attachment that came to it, I don't know. I've never seen these. I've seen them at the store maybe, or on the TV show. But I would never, think about buying one. I would like one. But I didn't know it was just one connector. So when I saw one connector over there on the floor, I'm like, forget that. I want the blender thing where it got the two sticks on it. So I'm like, it's missing. It's just one. If I find the other one, I'll take it. I didn't know that took was one. Then there's this other thing that looks like the spike on a iron rod fence. The spike that goes on top that has a little, either a fancy design or just looks like a spear. That's one of the things on here. The guy pulls it up on his phone and says, yeah, this goes to it, that goes to it, and that goes to it. I said, I know where all three of those are. He said, yeah, well, I want this. So I'm like, I wouldn't have learned that. Now I know this will come again because we'll get more. We stack them deep and we sell them cheap. That's from my friend, Sam Walton. I know Mr. Sam Walton personally before he went on to the next life. I worked for Wally World. I worked for Walmart people. I was a manager, and I made $1 million for them. Was it $500,000 in 6 months? Or $1 million in 6 months? I digress. I broke records. Anyway, I got to talk to him when he come to town. I always drag Sam Walton over to the side, stop him in his tracks, or walk with him. Walk with him while he walks to the store and look at all the people that I work with in 2 or 3 different Walmarts, right? That I work with, and I'll be at the other store, and Sam be coming over there, and we're like, and I'm not scared of him, but heads would roll when he came in. And one good thing I can say about Sam Walton, he demanded his respect by the way that he acted. He didn't, you better respect me. It was nothing like that. There was no subordination that was ever going to happen with Sam. You know who the boss is. You know who owns Walmart. Heads roll. Heads roll. That's all it is. Managers, the department managers, the store managers, the assistant manager, the accounting team, the guy who bags the groceries, the guy who mops the floor, the guy who's doing shipping and receiving. Everybody in the store is at attention when Sam Walton walks in your store. And you better be on your P's and Q's. Not be so good that you can't get behind a register and check somebody out. Think that job is beneath you, right? No, Even he would get on a register if it was crowded. And, hey, you might have lost your job that day, right then. You might point, and you're out of there, buddy. Not me. I was a good boy. I had my shirt and tie on every day. And casual day, I still got my shirt and tie. I'm sorry. Yeah, I apologize. I'm staying at this job. I'm apologizing on that one. I'm staying at this job. And I did my thing. I did my time with them. Yeah. Already. Galen, is it Galens? Galens? I like that name. That's different. Hello. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was his slogan. Stack 'em deep, sell 'em cheap. We got more coming in next week. Might have more coming in this evening. And what you gonna do when all them 2 extra pallet Gaylords full of stuff come in? You just finished putting the last few. You put some in the overflow. Here comes two more things and back and shipping and receiving. They got to keep, because remember the back of Walmart was always some little rectangle of a thing that ran not perpendicular, ran horizontal with the storefront. So the front is like the back is like a flat part. You got the flat part where all the registers are. Well, the back is all one little thing. It's not a warehouse. You can't just keep stuff back there because stuff keeps coming in. The produce comes on a certain day. Such coming. Then there's surprise things, missed shipments, and all that. And they'll get on you because your stuff is marked foods, because I was in foods and chemicals. So all this detergent and all this, I got to move that stuff and put it up. So when I got to excess, I would mark this stuff down. Every day I had a sale. And hey, Sam loved me. He loved my style. And I took it from him. I got it from him. And everybody would be anticipating when deSz'e came to work every day. I got the badge with my name on it, deSz'e. I'm telling you, I still got a picture of me and my badge, and my fatigues with the vest on with my shirt and tie. But one good thing, there was a lot of good things that was happening there, but there was a couple bad, and that's why I moved away from there. But I always go back. There are some people that are still there from then. I got, 30 years, 40 years ago. You can tell my age. Man, there's people still there. That's funny, huh? I still bump into other people. You know, I know the regional supervisors and stuff like that. Supervisors and managers move around all the time. So, yeah, I know I was in that system for a minute. And worked outside of the system and went to maybe 4 states doing all the freezers for all the Walmarts and hypermarts. And all the freezers where all the frozen foods were. The freezers at one time were fogging up all the time because they didn't have the right vent holes in them. So we'd have to come back and we would spend like a 12-hour shift in every city, in every state. Where we go and we drill bigger vent holes. We'd have to take everything out of the freezer, drill the holes, clean it out, make sure it's sanitary, and no drill shavings or nothing, aluminum shavings, or anything is in there, and we test it. We got to put all the food back in there. If they got a load, we got to load that in. So if it's new or whatever, we'd have to do the new ones. If it's old, too old, we have to pull them out and take them to the back. Woo, what a strenuous job that was. But I was still in a lot of Walmarts and met so many people in other Walmarts and other parts of the state and in other states. So yeah. Anyway, that was one good thing about being a contractor is you get to see more things. And being a brand ambassador, you get to see more things. Brand ambassador, I'm the king of swing when it comes to props. Brand ambassador has to wear, his shirt. He's more loose. He ain't got to be prop. But he has to wear his name tag. Hey, I'm so and so. Hey, would you like to just hear one of these songs that we got? Or hey, you want to try one of these sodas? They're free. Water, hey, it's free. It's free. It's for you to try. It's just showing our gratitude. Yeah, we're not even a water company. We sell Harley Davidson motorcycles, and we got our Harley Davidson logo on the water. We just thanks. Here's a pamphlet if you want to check out. It's not a pushy type thing. That's why I like brand ambassadors. They're not really selling anything. The product sells itself. You just want to put the product into people's face at an event, or let them come sit on the motorcycle and take a picture, or sit on a horse and take a picture, or play the guitar and take a picture of what, or record something. Anything that you can to keep the people engaged without, sit in the car. We got the new models I did for Chrysler too, for Daimler Chrysler, and did them a couple of festivals. It was in Fort Worth, Texas, I did. So yeah, I like those kind of jobs and gigs. I do like the physical stuff, when I did the stuff for Home Depot and Lowe's and such like that. And but one good thing about the travel, that was cool to see different people. It's good to see how it is in another city, in another town, especially in America. That's funny. It's almost, some things are very similar. Some things are just the same as it is. Some things are very different or asinine. You can't do that on television. So anyway, I appreciate y'all coming through. We're at the end of this particular show in just about 10 minutes, and I appreciate it. It's been cool. So yeah, we've had a great one on this one. Advertising, and yes, that's essence. Yes. Yeah, we're traveling. Now, my grandfather was a pastor of church, and he worked for a drugstore, which had a chain. It was a small chain, Rexall Drugs. And I was a boy, and I had to ride with him from one city to the next city to deliver some, maybe pharmaceuticals or what, because we did all that too. Not what just products. The drugstore had drugs, and so we had crugs on this platform that we have to take to the other store for the other pharmacists. So there might be a special thing coming from a hospital that has to go to the drugstore so that particular patient can get their prescription. Like I said, that drugstore had a lot of stuff going on. So did my grandfather as well with the church. Church was always doing a fellowship in different states. He's got a pen in every state of the United States. He has multiple pens on top of pens, where he's been. What a record, man. I always marveled at him. And some of the places I got to go, I get to go to, the Oklahomas and all. I get to go to those again. So seeing those places 10, 20, 30 years later, Arkansas and all these different places, Washington, D.C. and all, Illinois, all this traveling, it gives you a good feeling within yourself that you got to see something different. You got to see some of the things are the same. Yeah, they got the same little such and such store on the side of the road as we got in our city. And all our major suburbs, they got the same daggum stores. That's one good thing. So definitely take that as a takeaway. It's definitely just be amazed, man, because some people ain't doing good. Some people ain't got it good. Some people, their government won't allow them to prosper in some of the ways that we do here. If you can't make it here, that song, New York, New York, dun, 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 I'm starting the day. I'm telling you, if I can make it there, I can make it anywhere. Well, if you can make it anywhere that you are, be thankful, because some people ain't got it, man. They ain't got it like that. They're looking on this thing, they're like, ooh, living good, or he's got this, he's got that, or he's driving a car and all that. Some people don't have license, some people don't have cars in their place where they stay. All right, DD, hey now, motivated to soar like that. Hey, thanks. I enjoy listening to your things as well. The perspective that you're talking in, and also with Guy Bandy with Creating Change, the perspective that you guys talk is so interesting, and I'm learning from you guys because, hey, I'm a good orator when it comes to people in front of me. I'm the dude on the microphone. Give me the mic, and I'm rocking the crowd. I'm with people. So I appreciate this. Appreciate you, any compliments and any criticism too. I'm taking it in. I'm learning. I'm doing it kind of sideways. That's my style right there. I got, things I got to fix, my cosmetic makeup. So, but I will do that. But this is my style. The camera kind of tilted with me, half the face, and sometimes I get straight up in the face and I make facial expressions. But I'm learning from you guys, and I'm developing my own style, and just trying to come with a different thing. And that's maybe not a good thing, but yeah, it turned out to be a good thing that my voice is crackly like this. I used to talk in high registers. I used to, hey, and I'll be playing sometimes, and I'm going to put it in the 10, 11 labs and hear my old voice, and I'll have that. I'll be writing, because that's what I do is write. I write these particular lives, and so I don't be just floating around doing different stuff that I know I'm capturing and making sure my cue cards, my teleprompter, I'll have that set up in a while. That's why I ain't got to look down. I can look at you or what in different perspectives, and maybe have a couple of cameramen every once in a while. God, I love it when there's your wife that held the camera up, like, who's holding the camera? That's pretty cool. It gives you a different perspective when somebody else is being a cinematographer. And, even a drone that has a camera that can follow you as well. I don't mind hiring another person. That's what it's about. It's creating opportunities for other people. It's not just about me. It's about you. It's called YouTube, right? God, man. I love that, man. It's not me too. It's called YouTube. So, yeah, I appreciate all that, and I pick up on everybody's style. I be paying attention to y'all. And sometimes I can't keyboard or type on this phone or type on this tablet. And I need to log in anyway. I'm log in right at the end so I can see. I'm having to still look at the phone, look at the camera, look at all that, and beady-eyed. I don't want to have the glasses sometimes. But yeah, no, I'm going off on the script, and I go off the script a little bit, and then I talk about some things, and I also always show you some kind of item or something. This drill, found it the one day I went to the place, and then the same guy that wanted the KitchenAid mixer, he wanted this drill, but we didn't have a charger, so it still has a little charge. It's going down, so it needs to be charged up. The very last thing I picked up at the house, it was up under some stuff, and it was a box of roaches, big old roaches that floated out, and I was like, I don't want to touch them. And I said, there's that one plug to this DeWalt drill. So, commercial for DeWalt. Now, I wouldn't name brand on them. I wouldn't name my brand on Walmart. Because I was friends with Sam Walton. He knew who I was, and I knew who he was. And I knew he didn't play. And we joke and talk every once in a while. Good guy, man. And going to Bentonville, Arkansas, I've been there many times. Okay? So, yeah, definitely love traveling. And going from Bentonville, Arkansas into the top part of Arkansas, man, I don't think I ever drove that far in my life without a gas station. I thought I was gonna, and I did the same thing coming out of El Paso into California, no, into Arizona. There's a sign that says, if you ain't got gas now, turn back and go get some gas. They tell you, because there's no lines, there's no poles, no light posts, there's no power, there's nothing for so many miles on the strip from El Paso to Arizona, crossing the border into Arizona. No, I've never seen nothing like that. And I was like, should I go back? I think I had just enough. When I got into the city in Arizona, the gas was just about to be totally gone. And I was panicking. I was like, oh, please. And I saw a gas station, but it was like tumbleweeds and they were closed indefinitely. It was like they were a rusted gas station. Like they might have went to the next life. It was like alien type thing right there. In Roswell, New Mexico, now all these different places have different things and different issues. And going up Pikes Peak Mountain, you better have a good transmission in your car and good going up a mountain and going down a mountain. It's certain things, that's one good thing. So that's what I'm talking about today. The actual thing is ScrAp TV. That's the vehicle I'm using, and got to get the rights to pay. Yeah, I'm on it. The LLCs and all that. I'm on it. I'm on the trademark. Yeah, I'm on it. So definitely one good thing you can take away from anything. Always be thankful that you can breathe, see, hear, touch, taste, smell, feel vibrations, the boom boom of the 808 or the high crispness of 20,000 kilohertz, where you can hear the birds chirping, the sounds that the dogs can only hear, that kind of thing. If you can hear that, be thankful. Yeah. Already, yeah, hey, that's coming up. It's coming up. I think Luciana's going to have us in Maryland. And I've got my spiritual advisor, she lives in Virginia. So yeah, all those trips are on the way. And man, I'd love to meet some of you guys in person. And I'd love to do some shows or something in y'all cities, in y'all towns. So yeah, this has been cool. Shaggy Girl's here. Yeah, I like Shaggy Girl. That's my crush right there, boy. I'll tell you there. If I could see that so and so can hook up, man, let me find out. I can have a pen pal on this here platform. Yeah, I love pen pals. And I love to see my pen pal in person. That was just, it's surreal. It's surreal. And that was things we used to do when we were younger back then. We had pen pals. We didn't have the internet. And that's the end of my particular program today. I'm going to count it down at the end of my show, and hold on for the bonus. At the end of my particular program, my live, my recession, my podcast, whatever you want to call it, I say count it down from 10 to 0, right? I think I'll do it in Spanish one day. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm a little wore out, a little bit wore. So sometimes my voice comes back, but hey, we're going to get it. We'll get it, DeDz'e. My voice is stripped from using my voice for money. That's where that came from. I went too far with it and yelling without a microphone and at the top of my voice, because I could cast my voice that people could hear me almost a mile or two. I had a very distinctive voice, and I abused it. I abused it for money, getting $100 an hour for promoting, man. $100 an hour in the 90s? Come on, man. $100 a 90 in the aughts to 2000 to 2010. Whoa, that made me feel like I was professional. I was getting doctor money, I was getting lawyer money, attorney money. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. That's the end of the particular program, 1098-765-4321. That's the end. That's so you can tell, anybody that you see in here and such, and, salutations. See you later. I've been in so many chats before. This is a bonus. This is one to grow on. I always put a one to grow on at the end. One to grow on is people that have a great live, a great session, right? Or a great show, or a great entertainment, a great performance. Then they just go, boop, click. Everybody's cut off and dropped into the sea of nothingness. The sea of the internet. Everybody's floating around. It's called leaving people with a bad taste in their mouth. That's what I call it. That's what I call it when I was doing shows. When I was doing a show, I was going to St. Louis to do a show in St. Louis, Missouri. Coming out of did rehearsals in Dallas. Had a big time executive there, and I might have shared a little bit of this. One of the girls that I dated later on, that I always wanted to date back in grade school. But anyway, high school. Yeah. The big time executive said, "What am I here for?" I'm like, man, this guy has money, right? He has all the, all the stuff. We wouldn't have, some of the artists that I'm not gonna name names. We got some of the artists today because of this guy, this big Guido looking dude, right? He came to my rehearsal. He said, okay, so where's the product? We are the product. We're performing, right? We're doing our thing. We're getting our rehearsal right for the show. We're going to do a couple shows in St. Louis. He says, that's counterproductive. That's not cool. Okay, there's one group. They come to me, and you want to tour? Cool. And he asked the girl, which is the girl that I'm talking about. He asked the girl, he said, what do you think about him? He said, oh, I like deSz'e up there. He's up there doing this thing. He's dancing. He's doing all the latest moves. He's illustrating the words. The other guys are not doing half as much. Well, deSz'e is the pinnacle on stage. And I like what he's doing. He said, but where's the CD? Where's the tape or the cassette, the videotape? Where's the product? Tangible thing. She said, yeah, you're right. Where is the tangible thing? I'm like, we're working on it. We're still working on a demo. And, we've got this one demo that we got accepted to go to another record company. And he was like, I said, no, I need what you're trying to do. I need that. Because if you go perform that and you don't have tapes to sell, CDs to sell, stickers, buttons, t-shirts, hats, paraphernalia, what have you, cups, mugs, spatulas with your name on it. And that was a weird visual aid. You don't have mugs with your name on it, salt shakers or whatever. Anyway, you're leaving people with a bad taste in their mouth. You're cutting people off. You're giving them like, oh, I want to buy. Oh, I want to buy. And you have nothing for sale. You have nobody with a table at the back of the show. You have nobody. You don't even have a website. You don't even have a card with your name on it or anything. Nothing tangible. You have nothing. You're just the name of your group and you sound good. Might be the best thing happening since sliced pie. I'm telling you, you might be the best thing happening on this platform on other platforms. But when you get through, at the end, give people a chance to wind down from the energy, or divert that energy to another person in the chat or another person's program, or what, say, hey, everybody head over to so-and-so. We're at the end of the... I know, I like some people. I'm not trying to put no names out there. I'm just saying, when I see somebody and they're having a great session, and I'm like, man, we're on the edge of our seats. We'll buy whatever program they got on the thing and buy my shirt. The link is in the description. And we're going to the description and we're doing it. And we go there and we're trying to, I'll do it, after the live. And then that person, I'm saying, I'm out of here, bye, click. Done. I'm like, and everybody drops off. You can't text anymore. After they hit that button, you can't text anymore. So all the people that you might be making a connection with or whatever, or you're trying to even go to that page and comment on there, it's harder on the phone because it won't let you go to that page to go straight to the comments. It doesn't allow you to. So I have to remember, hey, go back and play something in the comments maybe the next day or something. Like, I got to do my due diligence. But then again, the fact remains, and the good thing comes out of that particular conversation. This particular one to grow on, which is going to be my bonus when we get out of here on a decent time, is you got to see that. And I didn't just hit the X button and say bye. No. No, wind it down, get your little song that goes at the end or whatever it is, but give people a chance and a reason to deal with you and come back to you. Don't just drop them in the water, because there has been some people that I might not even subscribe to, and they cut off the program, or I accidentally swipe back and they're not there anymore. Oh well, lost connection. So be it. This is deSz'e. This has been ScrAp TV. We've had a great time. This was awesome. My serious bonus, physical bonus, is going back to that house. I got one more chance to go back to that house. My stuff's in the back that I put to the side in case I was moved out by the other guys working. So probably one or two more things in the house that I want to go get. So I'm going to go do those before break of day so I can move whatever. If I got something that has to go on top of the vehicle, I can ride slow, turtle pace, and get there. We love y'all, man. Thanks for this whole interaction thing. This is the coolest thing that's ever been invented, I have to say, since the inventors of the back scratcher. Appreciate those guys too. There was a back scratcher in the house. I got it. How many times have I leaned against the wall and scratched my back? Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you, good. I appreciate all y'all, man. Appreciate y'all, man, coming through, hollering at your boy. And these new friends we're making on there, I like you guys too, man. I know some of my other friends that I've been on here for a minute, and they're just coming through. I appreciate y'all. These new friends, y'all are something else, man. I'm checking y'all out. I'm catching the hang of what y'all are saying. With the jokes, with the dude with the thought-provoking name. He shows up at the thought-provoking topics. That's what makes it, is the titles. Cool, I'm with it. And we'll stick to the titles, stick to the script. And we'll do it again at 5 p.m. today. I'm deSz'e. This is ScrAp TV. I'll be back on 5 in the morning tomorrow, Central Standard Time. Got the hand right. I didn't do the other hand. That is a C. We did that. And we're going to be starting learning more sign language. So things pour out of you. So if anything, you can talk to somebody. Sign language. I wonder if sign language has a different language, or is it all one language? Who decides all of that is the same? There's got to be colloquialisms in sign language. There's one to grow on right there. Definitely. I'm going. I appreciate y'all. This has been great. Chris the Flash came through. Yeah. Man, all of y'all are, hey, we got more in store, and every time it's going to be a different look. Thank you, guys. Peace.